So, so maybe someone would be wondering, like, what does it mean to have a dual nature, right? Well, think of it this way. Think of it like, imagine if there was a person, right? And imagine that this person only, imagine this person only had one way. Like, could you really imagine if there was a person who literally only was always one way? And literally, they were like a walking stereotype, textbook, almost like a cliche of a person, where they had no depth. That's a hard word to say. Depth. Depth. They had no depth to their personality. Like, let's say it was a guy or a girl who literally all they had was one way about them, and that was all that was in their personality. That's not how it works. Um, People have dual nature, just like animals can even have a dual nature. I would also say to have a dual nature is functional, but it's what's the word? It's not just functional. It's damn it, I can't think of the word I'm trying to say. Basically, what I'm trying to say is it's practical and it's functional. Like, you can't have something that's just one way. You know, you just can't be like you have to have balance. That's what really it's about. It's about having balance, and it's about understanding different sides of different things. To have a dual nature. You can't be a person who, let's say, you're so stuck on your religious beliefs that you can't even have a civil conversation with someone that has a little bit different beliefs, but let's say you like that person. I'm not talking about someone who's just like a clown and is just stupid and just unappealing in every way, even down to physically they're just unappealing. Everything is unappealing about them. I'm not talking about a person like that. That's a person that you just ignore and just keep moving. I'm talking about a person who maybe they share different beliefs as you, but there's so much that is appealing about them that you would want to have a civil conversation with them, and you would actually want to know more about the person. So if you're so stuck on being so one way and you're so gung ho and you're so this and that and some spirituality that you don't have the balance to be dual nature and say, okay, I'm gonna calm down right now and then I'm gonna listen to what this person has to say and interact with this person. See, that's you don't have balance. You know what I'm saying? It's like, for instance, um, you got to know when to get violent, but if you're violent all the time, well, then you're out of control. Then you have no balance. So your nature has to be dual. You have to have. It's fucking dried. Oh, there goes the curse. Ugh. I wanted to keep this clean. Maybe I'll edit that out. I'll try to edit that curse out. I want this to be clean. Um, it's dry in here. So I'm not high. Maybe it's just lighting. I feel like in my eyes, I feel like look like I'm high. I'm not. Nothing's wrong with it, but I'm not. I wish I had. I wish I had something to smoke right now. I wish I had a girl to smoke with right now too. That'd be nice. I'm not gonna rant on like relationships or anything. I could rant and get real petty and get real what's the word just throw a pity party for myself and be like, all I ever meet is friends, and then people that want to be my friends but are effing clowns, and I don't want nothing to do with them. So I need a nice girl that I can make my girlfriend. I can smoke with. You know, we can get high together. I guess. But no, we're not talking about nothing like that right now. Basically, you gotta have a dual nature, man. Just like you have to be serious when you're serious, but then you also gotta know how to have a sense of humor. You gotta know when to be yourself, and you know you can be buck wild and crazy. You can run around and half naked and wear cloaks, and you know you crawl on the ground and dig around in dirt like a dog. You know that's fine. But then you know you gotta come into the workplace. I'm speaking for myself. You got to come into the workplace and then you got to be civilized and you have to be decent and you have to act like a decent gentleman, be a human being, and follow the rules. Or else you'll find yourself with no job. You won't be able to pay your rent either. You know? So, just like sometimes in your nature, you might be a complainer and you constantly complain, but guess what? You complain too much, then it's going to be a problem. And if you complain too much, it's going to be a problem. Someone's going to get pissed off. Probably even someone you love or the person you love the most is going to get pissed off. So maybe sometimes instead of complaining about everything, maybe just shut up. So that's kind of what this is about. This is kind of about dual nature. And like, do people really understand what dual nature is? Do people really understand how common it is for someone or something to have a dual nature? Do people really understand that dual nature is not some miraculous, sporadic gift that's only given to the select few? Do people realize that that is an innate uh, ability in a person, unless you're dumb as a rock, to know when and where, how and what, when and where, how and what, when to be yourself, when to keep yourself under wraps, when to do something, when not to. Because if you're all one thing, well, then you're all out of control. You can't be all one thing. I don't care who you are. You can't. You're not going to win in life in any way, in any capacity, if you are all literally one thing. You have to have duality in your nature, and you have to have balance. And duality is part of having balance. So that's this. This rant is about. I guess this is a short rant, and maybe this is the end of the rant. Yeah, just maybe.